So, you want a face that can do this. Well, Mente-chan, I'm here to teach you how to do just that. We are going to need a couple things to start, so let's get the list started. We will need, of course, VRoid with your VRoid file. We will need Unity in preferably this version. We will need UniVRM as well as Hana Tool. Be mindful that Hana Tool is a paid program. Alright, so we are in VRoid Studio and we have completed our wonderful model right here. This is Correlate's model, looking good as always. You can go into the expression editor in the face tab to see how the face can look like. It will help a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. You don't really need to do that. Now, let's just go into the export. So, as usual, just click Export as VRM. Now, one thing that is extremely important here, you're going to click on the Reduce Polygons tab. You have 3 tabs here. The first one here, and you're going to untick Delete Transparent Meshes. It is very important that you do this, or else Hana Tool will not work at all. So go ahead and delete the transparent meshes. Yes, it adds some extra polygons, as you can see up there, but it's okay. After that, we will be able to remove those transparent meshes. Now that it's done, just export as usual. And now we jump into Unity. Now, I know Unity can seem a little bit scary, but don't worry, the steps are going to be super easy, all right? So just follow my lead. We're going to click New Project. Make sure it's a 3D project. Name it whatever. Hey-yo! And, wait a little. Alright, this took forever, but we did it. We are now in an empty 3D scene in Unity. Now, we are going to populate it a little bit with the asset packages that I told about in the beginning of the video. You're going to go into the top bar, into Assets, and then Import Package and Custom Package. You will now go to where, you downloaded the package. We'll start with UniVRM. You now have this thing, just click Import again. Alright, we have now installed UniVRM, and we can see at the top here we have 2 new tabs, UniGLTF and VRM0. If you do not see those tabs, don't worry. Sometimes they don't appear at the first time. I don't exactly know why, but usually just closing and reopening the project works. Now we're going to do the same thing again, and we're going to import the Hana Tool package. Important little note here. As you can see, I am importing the V4 package because we are going to be working on a 0.0 VRoid VRM model. If you are exporting in 1.0, you're going to need the V5 model of Hana Tool, all right? All right, Hana Tool is here and is at the top bar as well. Perfect. Now let's bring in our little star of the show. Click on VRM, import from VRM0, and can simply double click your little model. It's gonna save it into the project. And voila, there he is. Now you can simply drag and drop him into the scene. I like to put the models at 0, 0, 0 in the position tab, but that's just me. Use your scroll wheel to get closer to it, and your right mouse to move around. And if you click your middle mouse, you can pan. But it's not really necessary. I just like having him there. All right. Now, on the little tab at the side here, we have a lot of things. One of the things that we are going to look is the name of our model, VRoid, and we have blend shapes. Click. We now have 14 blend shapes here. That is not enough. Let's change that. Let's click on Hana Tool, and we are going to go to Read. Now, click on the little circle at the top. Boop. And we have some things to select. Click Face. Now, we have perfect sync for male or female. I'm going to take male for this one, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to add them and click on Read Blend Shapes. Click. Finish reading blend shapes and added them to the mesh. Okay. Now, let's go back again to Hana Tool. And we're going to go to Clip Builder. Now, you can drag the box where the name of your avatar is from the side, drag and drop it, add the avatar box here, boom. For VRoid, yes, ARKit, that's what you want, and clip build. All right, now we see that we have quite a bit of blend shade that got added. Click on the third one, 1, 2, 3, boom. It gives us this little menu. As you can see, you can click on them, but we don't see this one moving, as you can see. It's because it's changing on the little box here at the bottom. We're gonna make that bigger. Click on the 3 dots, convert to floating window. Boom, hello there. Now, our model looks good. We can now go through each of the blend shapes here. And for example, if I was not a fan of the surprise, I feel like it's a little bit intense, that I'll put it back after. I can go to the face tab right at the bottom here. Doop. And we have a bunch of sliders. So I could, for example, maybe make the irises a little bit, like the shine go away. You know, make it a little bit like more dramatic. Or I feel like the jaw is too backwards when he opens his mouth. Maybe I can go to jaw forward a little bit like this. Stuff like that. It's important to check every one of the blend shapes because depending on how you made your VRoid, some blend shapes can actually kind of like break your model. It's kind of weird. For example, like the jaw left or right, with some very thin-faced models, you can see the inside of the jaw come through, so you want to fix that. So I'm going to tweak a little bit all of those blend shapes and I will be right back. Okay, I am done. I can now close that window. Boop. It's gonna go right back there. So if you need it again, it's right there. Now, remember when I mentioned we cannot remove the meshes? Well, that's when you go back to Hana Tool and you're going to delete transparent meshes. And again, you can simply drag and drop your VRoid, boom, and click delete transparent mesh. Awesome, now that is done, so our VRoid is going to be slightly less intense on the CPU. And now all you gotta do is click in the hierarchy here on your model, click VRM, and and export to VRM. You have all your little thing here, you can change whatever, and export. I usually prefer to make two different kinds of export, one that's just directly from VRoid and one with the blend shape, just in case something goes wrong, you have the two versions. So I will make here void blend and save. And here you go. If I were to load this into my program right now, hey, look at that. I think I look pretty good. So yeah, now we have our model with all our blend shapes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah,